Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And, well, you guys voted, and looks like I'm doing cross sands first. So, in the last video. And you guys voted, and we're doing cross sands. So, this is what if Deku was cross sands. When Deku was born, he is born with, white hair instead of green. He has white hair, and one of it, let's say, his eyes are, you know what? Yeah. Let's say one of his eyes are red. Nah. Let's say one eye is red and one eye is purple. And this will come into effect later. So, basically, yeah. So, basically, he looks like this. With the white hair, the red eye, and the purple eyes under the hair. And, when Deku's 4 years old, Inko takes him to the quirk doctor to see what his quirk is. And his quirk is called X, is what I'm gonna call this. Basically, he can, create and summon. Well, he can summon X blasters, I think that's what they're called. He can also make bones and make, swords and knives and all that kind. Basically, any bladed weapon. Basically, any bladed weapon that he can summon. So that's axes, swords, knives, anything with the swords. And let's say, instead of them looking like just regular old swords and knives and stuff, let's say they look they're red and sometimes purple. And let's say one day he's messing around with his quirk, and he accidentally scars himself right under his right eye. That little mark right there is a scar. Yeah, he accidentally cut himself. He accidentally cut himself when he summoned a knife and it kind of launched, and it kind of scarred him. So that's just how he got that. Throughout middle school, Deku wasn't bullied. He isn't bullied at all. Because if you try to bully him, he makes a knife and puts it to your throat to make sure you don't bully him. The last day of middle school, yeah, Deku was, what's the words I could, he's got a, what's the word? No, yeah, here's the word. He's tough on the outside, but he's a big softy if you learn how to open him up. Emotionally, not literally. But, last day of school, teacher comes in with the papers. You all know what it is. He's like, what do you kids want to be when you graduate? Basically, there's the papers up. Well, we all know you guys want to be heroes. And, yeah. And let's say, Deku, was watching, like, an All Might video. Like, this was, like, before the last day of middle school. Let's say he watched the All Might video, and he's, like, thinking to himself, he's like, All Might doesn't show all of, like, his special moves and, all his power, right? And Deku's thinking, he was like, should I do that? So he makes a cover name for his quirk till he gets into UA. It's called Arsenal. Basically, it's just the weapons part of his quirk. But that would change anyway, because it shall. Oh, and two things I forgot. He has blue magic, and he can control people. If he, like, let's say if he cuts them with his blade. But teacher goes through the list. Looks like two kids are gonna try out for the entrance exam for UA. And then he reads out the list. Bakugo Katsuki and Izuku Midoriya. And looks like Bakugo actually sorta respects Deku. Like, respects as much as Bakugo could respect someone. But not much really happens in that scene. He's walking home. He's walking home. He goes to the tunnel. Sludge villain tries to jump him. He's like, the sludge villain's around him. Deku just teleports out of it and summons two X blasters and blasts the thing. Not killing it, but containing it. Because he kind of forced it into a bottle and then put the cap on. And let's say All Might gets there. He's like amazed how this middle schooler just took down a villain with ease. And then like All Might's like, oh, Jesus. And All Might's like, hey kid, what's your quirk? And Deku's like, that's a secret, All Might. And then like All Might questions this a little bit, but not really. And he's like, can I at least get your name? Deku's like, sure, Izuku Midoriya. And then he, runs away. Let's say the thing with Bakugo didn't happen. Jesus. 10 months of training. Deku's basically just getting better with his fighting and how many X blasters he can summon. Basically improving on everything. And entrance exam. Deku's walking up to the gate. And he's basically got what he has on in this picture. Basically, white jacket with white hoodie with like a black t-shirt and fingerless gloves. This is gonna be his hero suit. But yeah. He doesn't trip. So he doesn't meet Uraraka. During the written exam, he does pretty well in it. He doesn't score first place. Let's say he scores about third. And let's say during the presentation. Yes, during the presentation where basically President Mike is explaining everything. Bakugo sits next to Deku. And Bakugo and Deku are sort of friends. But they're not like best friends. You know what? Let's say they are. Let's say they are. And let's say they make a bet. Whoever gets the most points gets $50, and they both put $50. They both bet $50, and whoever's gonna get the most points in the total exam, the whole exam. And let's say Ito overhears them talking, but they're not really talking. They're keeping their voice down because they're being, trying to be respectful. And then Ida pops in. He's like, it's... Can you two be quiet? I'm trying... And he, talks. Talks. And he doesn't even try to keep his voice down. He's like, can you two be quiet? And then Deku looks over. He's like, "Who are you?" It's like, it's and Ida's like, it's impolite to, not paying attention to this presentation. And then Deku fires back. It's also rude to budge into someone's conversation, Mister Four-ass Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff. And then let's say the presentation wraps up. Deku gets where he's going and he walks away. And Ida is like, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that kid. Because Deku just called him a Four-Eyes Sonic the Hedgehog ripoff. Moral of the story, don't tick off Deku. So basically, he's at the gate to the robots. And he's walking up to the gate. And Ida tries to stop him, but Deku gives him that stare. And Deku's like, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna break your nose. And then Ida kind of backs off because, he gave him that stare. Then the thing starts, countdown starts. President Mike goes, 3, 2, 1, go. Deku summons 2 katanas and starts chopping these things to bits. And let's say they break. Then he summons basically the sword in the picture, the giant kitchen knife. I don't know why, but he starts cutting these things up in the blinding speeds. Then Zero Pointer comes out. Let's say he hears a girl scream that's about to get, crushed by the Zero Pointer. And he's like, ugh. And then he starts running with the sword. And he jumps and teleports. He jumps and then teleports and then cuts the thing in half. Like, straight half, all the way through. And then he picks up Uraraka, carries her to safety, and teleports away once he, examines. Can I fit it in? I might be able to fit it in. First day of UA. Deku walks into class 1A. Deku's next to Bakugo. And Deku's like, where's my $50? And then where's my $50? And then Bakugo's like, we haven't seen the results yet. Don't get your hopes high. Oh, you want basically they just messing with each other. Then they got to without Aizawa sit up. Aizawa can you brats be quiet? Then he stands out, gives out the uniforms, and basically, quirk assessment test. Deku gets throwing the ball, and Bakugo's like, what? And he's like, and Deku's like, where's my money? And then Bakugo's like, after this. And let's say with all the training that Deku's done, he's gotten strong, and he throws the thing. He gets 250 meters. And basically, he does decent. Let's say the only that he crushes the. He did pretty good, to be honest. Let's say he got first in the. He got first in the race. He got first in the long jump. He got first in the grip strength. He got first place in everything except for the ball throw. Basically. And, let's flash back a bit. Let's say Deku had a sister named Kara. Yes, I'm putting this in, and I got this from one of you guys. And let's say Kara went missing, and I'm just going to leave this off here, guys. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace.